Hey everyone, Erica here and I am back today with another video for you. Oh my god, it's been so long since I said that. I know it's been a really long time since I've uploaded a video and I'm really sorry about that, you guys. I have no excuse really that's good enough. I just kind of fell off the creativity wagon, and to be honest, I kind of had a suspicion that Santa Claus was gonna bring me a high quality camera for Christmas, and I was right. I must have been such a good girl this year, or last year, 2014. It's 2015, this is crazy. I'm getting married this year. Like, this is the year that I'm gonna be married. Wow. Anywho, I had a feeling that Santa was gonna bring me a camera, and my fiance sure did. I am filming on my new Sony Nex 5T. So my mom bought me the tripod, so I am no longer making videos that look like they were filmed in the 70s. Yay, me! I just wanted to give you guys better quality videos, and I knew that it was kind of coming soon, so I figured I might as well just wait it out and get you guys some better quality videos that would be a little more enjoyable for you guys to watch. So with that being said, this makeup look is what I filmed for you guys today. I wanted to do my everyday makeup look. This is something that, well, the technique is really something that I use every day. I mix up the shadows obviously, but this is usually what I do every day, especially for work. I just think it's a very wearable look no matter what you're doing, and it's very achievable. So if that is something that you guys would like to see, please keep watching this video. I have missed you guys a ton and looking forward to making a lot more better quality videos for you guys in the very near future. So I will, I don't know, see you in 5 seconds when I start the tutorial. Bye. So I'm actually going to be doing a talk through video today just because I feel like, I don't know, I should, because I haven't talked to you guys in a really long time. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I am going to go ahead and prime my face using the, focus here, the SmashBox PhotoFinish Foundation Primer. It's oil-free, which is great because I have oily skin. If you have oily skin, this will be ideal for you too. So I just get a little bit and kind of rub it all over my face, but then I will also kind of push it into my skin a little bit, just making sure that it's really getting in there. This primer is going to make your foundation look really good in pictures, but it also does a really good job of minimizing the appearance of pores, which is what we want, especially with this kind of situation we have going on. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. There we go, nice and close. So a new foundation routine that I've been doing a lot of lately is I've been using this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. It's just kind of like a brush. And I've been using it with this Serious Color In-Depth Coverage Liquid Foundation. I'm in the color medium, which is a little bit darker than my skin tone. I'm gonna show you my getaway that I've been applying foundation. I have like this little notepad laying around the office area, and I don't like to put foundation on my hands because it just ends up getting on my clothes, and then I just have foundation on my clothes when I'm at work. So I've been putting it on a piece of paper like so. I know, it's really professional. And I will just dab my brush in it, and I will just directly apply it to my face. So if you can see, it is quite a few shades darker than my skin, but it's not that far off to where it makes me look a little tan. Not so orange. But really what I do is I kind of push it, pat it on first in the area that I'm targeting, and then I'll kind of blend that area out a bit. And a little bit of this foundation goes a long way. It might look like I applied a serious amount on this paper, but there really isn't. Okay, so there is a bit of foundation left there. So what I'm gonna do with that is just kind of pounce it around my neckline, just to make sure that, you know, it doesn't look so harsh from like a tan color to a white, because I am looking super Casper-like these days. So I'll just bring it down to my desired neck area, I guess, if you will. I need to hit the tanning salon sometime soon. Okay, so you just want to make sure that it is all blend it in evenly along your hairline because you don't want it to be tan and then stark white behind, especially if you have your hair up like mine, you'll be seeing those white cracks and that's not looking cute. And make sure your pals get covered up really well. To nourish these guys here a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my lips with the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue in the color Just Peachy. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to brows, which is nothing new. If you are familiar with my channel, then you know my favorite brow pot. Oh my gosh, it's like, that's how long I haven't been doing YouTube videos that I just don't even know how to talk to you guys anymore. Get it together. So if you are familiar with my channel, you know that my favorite go-to brow product is the Brow Wiz pencil by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is in soft brown, so you guys know the drill with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in. Okay, so there are the brows done. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our shadow. So I am going to prime my eyes quickly using the Maybelline FitMe concealer in light. I just picked this one up because I ran out of the first one I bought, which is great because I do love this product and it is super drugstore. So super drugstore, I don't know what I mean by that. It's from the drugstore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out with my beauty blender. You can do it with your finger or with a brush, whatever you prefer. I just love my beauty blender. This is just my tool of choice. I just spit all over myself when I said tool. Okay, so the next step, we're just gonna pick up any flat shader brush that you may have on hand. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up this shimmery color right here. And I'm just going to place that all over our lid. Okay, so that first step is done. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my fluffy brush here and I'm just gonna pick up this. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this kind of neutral tan color here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that directly into our crease. Okay, so once you've placed that softer matte brown in your crease, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a dome-shaped brush and I'm gonna grab this darker color here and just kind of put it in the outer part of our eye. So with the dome-shaped brush, it's a little bit easier because all you really need to do is just place it right in this socket area part. And then it's just easier to distribute that way. So you can drag it up or drag it more towards the lid if you want more of a V shape. Here, I'm really just trying to make it more of a curved, like a C shape on the outer part here. So doing movements like so will create that look kind of effortlessly for you. You can just really build it up as much as you want. I'm just gonna keep adding until it's to my liking. And drag it in just a bit to give our eye a little bit more depth. Okay, so that's about as dark as I want it there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move on and do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so that's about as dark as I'm gonna want both eyes there. So now we'll go ahead and move on to eyeliner. Okay, so now we are gonna go ahead and move on to the wing liner. I understand that this is supposed to be an everyday makeup look, but wing liner is something that I wear every day just because that's what I like, it's what I prefer, and I feel like it makes me look more put together. So that is what I'm going to be doing, but feel free to go ahead and skip the wing liner. If you do want to skip it, then this here is the finished eye. You just add on some mascara. But if you want to go ahead and do the liner, then stick with me. So I'm going to go ahead and take the L'Oreal Paris 12-Hour Infallible Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner. This is it here. The felt tip is really long, but it's really precise. So for me, it's just able to go ahead and almost draw the shape out for me exactly without doing that much work. But let's just give it a whirl and see if that is the true story today. To hold your eye tight like that, it does leave this kind of like a mark where your finger was, but that is why we have yet to do the concealer, because I always hold my eye tight like that to give myself a really precise, clean line. I think that that is not the correct way to do it, but hey, if that's gonna get you a nice wing liner, then to hell with it. And with these kind of liners, you wanna make sure that you're holding them at an angle to make it a lot easier for you, as opposed to doing it obviously directly at your eye, because that is gonna get you in some trouble. Okay, so that is your wing liner all done there. Next, we are gonna go ahead and clean up this hot mess of the fingerprints that was left on our foundation. What I first like to do is just take my brush that has any excess product, any excess foundation on it, and just kind of, what am I calling this? Like pat and drag, kind of. I just kind of like to stipple the area and brush it back a little bit just to make sure that it's not so harsh. And then we will go in with our concealer. So the concealer today is another product that is fairly new here to my channel, but I have been loving it. It is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color, what color is this? Oh, creamy beige. It's a drugstore product, but I have yet to find it in an actual drugstore here in San Diego. I got these online at, I think it's drugstore.com, and it was like no more than $4, I want to say, which is such great value. It's a really high quality concealer. It does crease on me, but I mean, for $4, it does its job and then some. So I'm gonna go ahead, oh, I put way too much, so I will just distribute evenly. I don't normally put this much on, but like I said, I just gave it a generous squeeze right now. So I will do that down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and a little bit in the middle of my forehead. I try not to get it on my brows, even though I just did. Doing all areas like under the eye and your chin, down the bridge of your nose, is just going to balance out the under eye highlight, because if you just did the under eye, it would be a little bit too intense of a highlight and it would just be a little much. So with that being said, let's go ahead and blend this out. I'm gonna go ahead and take my e.l.f. small stippling brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing I kind of did up here with the pounce and drag. You do have to move quickly with this concealer because it does dry very quickly, which isn't smart that I did all areas at one time. I should have done them individually, but oh well, we will work with what we got going on. Okay, so that is a concealing slash highlighting step. Last thing I'm really gonna do is just take this brush one more time with no product on it, and I'm just gonna push those outline of those areas that we just put concealer, just to make sure there aren't any harsh lines. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This was definitely a favorite of 2014. Obviously, I feel like everyone's favorite in 2014 was definitely this guy. If you guys would like to see my favorites of 2014 video, please give this video a thumbs up and I will be sure to film that for you guys. So I take a mixture of both the more skin tone color and the banana powder, and I just kind of pat and then drag. You want to pat it first just to make sure that it really sets that area well, and then go ahead and just blend it out. And do the same thing. You want to set your concealer everywhere. So everywhere that we put concealer, we're going to put some powder just to make sure it isn't going anywhere. For bronzer, I'm going to pick up an oldie but goodie. I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. This guy is definitely a fave. I've hit pan on it. I've been there for a while now. So I'm just going to take the brush that it comes with because it's like a wannabe Eater brush by NARS. So all I do is I kind of chisel out where my hollows are of my cheeks, and then so I go this way, but then I'll take it this way to actually bronze my face, if that makes sense. So I focus more of the product like this to contour, and then I'll turn it this way to go ahead and, you know, actually bronze the face. Then I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my forehead just a little bit, around my chin, on the sides of my nose a little bit, and that's it for bronzer. Bear with me, I know that this is a lot of steps, but this is really how I do my makeup every day, so I didn't want to lie to you guys. So I'm going to be using this blush that I definitely wanted to mention to you guys because it has been #1 in the rotation lately. It is the NYX blush in Dusty Rose. This is the color here. It is just super beautiful, and especially for the price, NYX products are obviously super inexpensive, so that is it there. It just shows up really nice on my skin. I think if you have anything close to my skin tone, this blush will work wonders for you. It's just enough pink to make you look a little flushed, but nothing like dramatic. Well, that does look a little dramatic, but we'll fix that. See, so this side's a little bit less crazy than this guy. So if you go a little heavy on the blush, no fear, just pick up your stippling brush and just kind of blend your bronzer and your blush together. And there, it's not as harsh anymore. So picking up my highlighter, I just bought this one not that long ago. This is my Becca Cosmetics highlight in the color Opal. If you are on YouTube and you watch YouTube videos, I'm sure you are probably sick of hearing of this highlighter, but there is a reason. This guy is amazing. He's rocking my world right now, so that's what we're gonna be using today. I sometimes just like to take my finger because this stuff is strong, boy, let me tell you. So I just like to go ahead and place it right above where we applied our blush, and if you can see that already, it's super duper strong, so use a very light hand when you do this. That I will do a little bit down the bridge of my nose. I'll do just a bit on my Cupid's bow there, and even sometimes I like to go ahead and with my pinky finger, I will pick it up and I will apply it right in my inner corner tear duct, just because it's a nice way to open up your eyes and make you appear more awake. There, if you can see the difference in this eye than to this eye. Go ahead and hit your lashes with a few coats of mascara up here. Gosh, what a difference mascara makes, huh? So one other quick step before we do the mascara on the bottom lashes, I forgot to mention one more step, which is gonna be to just pick up this darker shade here, which we use. Ooh, my nails are awful, please forgive them. But we are gonna use this dark color that we put in the crease, and we are just gonna take a pencil brush and run it under our lower lash line. And there's that. So now we really are almost done, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and coat my brows with a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, just to make sure these brows are not gonna go anywhere throughout the day. Okay, so for lip color, that's gonna be like the very last thing we're gonna do here. It's really up to you, obviously, what color you wanna do. I tried to keep this look very neutral with browns and, you know, just neutral tones, because you can really pair this with any lip. So for me, on a normal work day, I would use a color that is pretty subtle because I don't know, I just wouldn't show up to work with like a dark blue lip. But that's totally up to you. If you work somewhere that you can do that, you go girl. But today I'm going to show you with the color Let Me Pink by Maybelline. This is my favorite drugstore lipstick. Oh, that's a bold statement. Do I want to say that? Well, I don't know about favorite, but I've used the crap out of this bad boy. I just love the formula. It's so creamy and it doesn't leave my lips like cracked and nasty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this. Okay guys, so this is the finished look here for my everyday makeup. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. I know that, you know, this isn't always the case for everybody, that you aren't able to spend this much time doing your makeup in the morning, which I totally understand. I'm gonna be try to do a 10-minute and under makeup look coming soon. I just wanna do something that's a little bit more, I don't know, achievable for women in the morning. And if that's you, just be sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that that's something that you guys would like to see. So I hope that this was entertaining and that I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I have missed you guys so much. I'm gonna give you a big old hug from my house here. I literally hugged my tripod. I hope you felt that. Okay guys, so I don't think I have anything else to say, and I will see you guys in my next video.